Welcome to the second edition of Where We Choose and look ahead at the England World Cup squad. I'm joined by Martin Lawrence from WhoScored.com, and we're going to go through who we expect to take up the left-back role. And firstly, do you think England will probably go for two left-backs, three left-backs?
I think two left-backs. I think if you've got two dependable left-backs, then you definitely don't need a third one. So I expect the two favourites to get it at the minute. Obviously, it depends who's in the team. Gareth Southgate stressed that in the past. And Ben Davies is getting in the Spurs team at the moment, rotating with Danny Rose, so he's under pressure a little bit. Ryan Bertrand's the man who's basically a shoe-in to start for his club, and in that sense probably a shoe-in to make the cut, but I'd expect him and Rose to be the two big favourites.
It's interesting, you mentioned when Southgate said that players have to play, and despite him saying that, Danny Rose was selected in that same squad because the talk was that he was injured, so he wasn't in the team because of form. One player who's played very little due to form and injuries is Luke Shaw, and he makes up the third, or kind of the one person who could challenge those two seemingly. Do you think he's got a shout of getting in?
I do think he's got a shout. If he's playing, it's all based on whether he's playing until the end of the season. He needs to play a lot of games with fitness as well, a concern for him. So he hasn't played for England for some time now. So he's a good shout, especially. I think if Rose and Shaw are both playing, then Bertrand is one who easily lifts out for me personally, just because he's a very dependable player, but is he that top level player? I'm not sure.
And his club having a difficult season.
Exactly, yeah, well. Yeah. He won't put a foot wrong for you, but neither will Rose at his best. And Luke Shaw just gives you that other option. I think he's obviously a very bombarding fullback, a very physical fullback, and it could be an option, especially against maybe the slightly weaker teams that we'll play, given the group that we're.
Yeah, and then the fourth person, Aaron Cresswell, in my opinion, he's 12 to 1, should be about 120 to 1, unless there are injuries, hasn't got much of a shout. So finally, if it was up to you, who would start that first game in Russia at the left back? Danny Rose. Danny Rose, easy as that. Danny Rose for Lawrence. I'd say, yeah, I mean, normally I'd try and disagree on purpose, but I can't here. Danny Rose is an absolute shoo-in.